Alright guys, and welcome back for another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. And we are going to find out what this loom does. No, not too many may die. Oh man, not two. Don't pull two fingers. You're gassy, don't pull two. If you're enjoying the series thus far, and you want to keep seeing more of these, I do have playlists for me. I have a playlist for Hogwarts Legacy and Fire Emblem you can check out towards the end of the video, if you so choose to. And you can also hit the subscribe. As of this recording, and I've recorded a lot of videos, I'm really close to 500 subscribers. If you want to help me reach those 500 subscribers, I would greatly appreciate it. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So, gear features one primary offense or defensive stat by default. Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at Beast Den or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in Bandit Camp. New trait recipes? Ooh. Okay. I need to do some Bandit Camps. Alright, let's accept. So, let's, we have a lot of upgrade slots. Let's upgrade whatever's the most powerful on me right now. Looks like it's going to be the Scarf. We have 23 upgrades. We have a level 2 trait slot. Let's see if we can do a level 2 or not right away. Wait, is it upgrades that we do? Oh, we can do upgrades. And we do traits. Ah, we can add a trait. Increases ancient magic meter fill rate. Now that, seems like a very nice thing to do. I wonder if there's going to be, like, legendary gear sets that will give me, like, another ancient gear, slot. Undiscovered traits 69. Well, then we should stop discovering them, right? Heck, W. Alright, now that I said all that, nonsense, decreased damage taken from Dugbugs, from spiders. We're just gonna apply one for now. I think it's just gonna be, we're just gonna upgrade instead. Cause I'm curious, I guess the upgrade... Okay, so the upgrades just give me a little more... It's defense only? I can't do offense, huh? Oh, that's fine. Mooncalfer? Alright, do it. A Fooper Feather. Alright. So... which defense would go to 12, and then defense would probably hit around 20, so... That's actually really good. Oh, I have to add a trait too. Alright, oh, well I guess we'll add a trait too. Let's add... Increased damage. Let's add ancient magic meter fill, right? Let's do that. It kind of makes sense. It's something we're always going to be using. You know, it's not like we're always fighting dark mongrel spiders or Dugbugs, and we're not always using Incendio, which we could, but we're not. So, the magic meter, the ancient magic meter, is always going to be a part of battle, like everything we do, right? It's always going to be there.
Came out nicely. I should show Deke.
So, if you want to, I would probably say wait till endgame to probably start, you know, like when you're max level and your gear is dropping at max level. Wait to start upgrading a lot there, and just collect resources from your animals as early as possible. Let's grab plants real quick. Want to make sure, okay, grab this. Alright, let's go up here and grab these. We got a nice little system going here. We definitely want to stay on top of it. And I would say, you know, every time you go to start a quest or in between quests, come check on your animals, check on your plants, get your stuff. I used the enchanted loom. Here we go.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Check on my chat. Wait, me? What chat? I mean, there's nothing in the Twitch chat right now.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item?
Other than you.
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Oh, you're telling me to check on chat. Oh, come on. Wow, bully. Don't bully me.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Yeah, thanks, Deke. You nerd. Alright. We completed 8 main quests. Nice. I swear to God. So now this is like always here? Or, no wonder we couldn't put our table here, because there was going to be a tree here all along. I just didn't see the future. I don't know if I want to identify my gear. If it identifies it at my level, I'd rather just hold on to some legendary gear and identify it at a later time, no? That means I can sell unidentified, like, blue gear? Or unidentified purple gear and save the legendary gear? Let's see, let's get to level, like, 27 and... well, I don't know what the max level is. If we get 35 and we start getting talents at 5, so... 40? Okay. Yeah, we'll get stuff at level, at 27 we'll unlock it, and if it drops at 27 that means I'll start saving legendary stuff. I should... yeah, and I think that'll be fine. Alright, let's see, what's the next quest? What can we do? Talk to Adelaide Oaks. Return Demiguise. I'll probably do that, like, not in a video. I'll probably look up a guide for the rest of these. A friend indeed. Talk to Sirona Ryan in the 3 broomsticks. Conjuration spellcraft. You may need to do that. Find the remaining house tokens that are... oh, only need 3. Oh, I'm really close to being done with that. Meet Sebastian and Feldcroft. Alright. Kinda wanna do... let's go find out what this conjuration quest is. And... I suppose we will fast travel, sure.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Alright, let's go see what Sirona wants.
Glad you came.
That's right, Sirona, clean that table.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Okay.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Okay.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aiden was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and travel to wherever we're gonna travel. And... oh, I can't fly yet, that's right. So... oh, it wants me to go this way. Alright.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Level 3 locked, of course, of course. Try to get on our broomstick at least. Alright, now we're not gonna go fast, but we're just gonna go. See if we see anything on the way. Like, we'll stop and fight things. These should just be the goblins from before. I remember fighting these. I'm still missing 2 spells. Bombarda and Transformation. Interesting, okay. Let's put that there. Let's put... oh, that's already there. And then let's put, I've been liking Defendo a lot, to be honest. We'll also use Descendo.
Accio.
I won't rest until
Descendo.
That's so funny. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think you can infinite juggle if you 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
To learn the error of your ways.
Let's start that fire up. Alright. Up, 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 up. Up and away. Oh. I don't know what that is over there, but we got some,
Crime doesn't pay. But I'm practically swift. Someone's... you! What do you think you're doing?
Leviosa.
Is this your best? Is it?
1, 2. 1, 2. Infinite juggle. Wait, there's another one here, is there not?
Revelio.
Oh. Stuck in the wall.
Defendo. Accio. Descendo. Leviosa. Defendo. Accio.
You know what this reminds me of? The walls from Final Fantasy. Oh, the death walls. That's hilarious. Same energy.
Revelio.
Where'd the other dude get knocked off to? I couldn't even see. I wonder...
must have been quite stately in its time.
I wonder if a passerby would see me fighting and be like, I should help that boy from Hogwarts. Or if not. Would be interesting. Oh my.
Revelio.
I didn't know Revelio on your broomstick did all that. I just want to see if there were items around. What in the world? Wait, where am I even going? Oh, there's something underground.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Upper Hog.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Oh, she has 2 quests.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Nice.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Okay.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Okay, tell me more.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
I already have Horklumps, I said. Find and enter the cavern. For what? Oh man, I gotta go collect more of them? Now I'm just being cheated.
Accio. Levioso. Descendo.
I like how you knock the fur out of these guys. Hilarious. Look, I knocked the fur out of them again. It's so funny to witness. This looks so silly.
Levioso. Descendo. Defendo.
There we go. I want my wolf skin. Alright, well I guess we're gonna come up here to these poachers.
Accio.
Let them know fear.
Levioso. Descendo.
Marvelous strike! But we could get him to let go and tell me You've heard quite enough of us. Your little son can say trip.
Whoops.
You're a slippery.
What have you done? Learn that in first year, did you?
Levioso. Descendo. Accio.
Oh man. Trying to stop that sneeze, I apologize. Whew. I could not stop that sneeze. Alright, oh man, gotta get some water. Whew. I sneeze. Alright, there we go. We feeling better. Alright, let's see. Somebody dropped something. Yeah. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna find out. Okay, oh,
Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made.
Accio!
Come out before I find you. What have you done?
Leviosa!
what have I done? What have you done? And that's that. Alright, let's go back up here. There we go.
Revelio.
Alright. Let's see, we got... That's fine, that's fine. Then we have... What's gonna give me? Collection... Ah, ambush 3. Okay. Alright, let's go up, up, up.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Alright, orc lump shoes. So, wait, what am I doing here? What's the quest? Okay. Well, I guess we're doing something here. We're at the 20-minute mark. Let's see if we can complete this in this video.
Gave the Horcrux to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find... Better have a look around. See if I can find that box of letters. Defender! That's all the Horcrux for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
That was it?
Revelio.
Probably this.
Confringo.
There we go. Oh god, it's double snare.
Confringo.
Not expecting double snare.
Revelio.
Alright, I guess we keep looking through the cave. I have no clue.
Confringo.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Revelio.
Okay.
Either I'll have to fight that troll.
I don't think we're avoiding it anymore. Wow, ancient magic did nothing to it. I'm a little sad. Hit it with ancient magic. Hopefully this time we do damage. Well, not a lot. Alright, since we have Thunder Brew potions from my hopper pot. Thunderbrew potion lasts for a long time. It's better for multiple enemies, I would say. Alright, here we go. Oh, not yet. There we go.
Rest easy, my old friend.
That was gonna take a minute.
Revelio.
Now, let's see. We have some more clump juice. What is this? Didn't he leave? Where'd I come down at? Right there? So there's nothing over there. Nothing else right there. There's something over here. Let's see. Is that the way to go? What about this way? This way.
Revelio.
That looks like the way to go. This looks like side boot, maybe.
Lumos.
Alright, so we are at a dead end. Alright, we got a coat.
Revelio. Lumos.
Alright, so nothing fancy, nothing special. And then it looks like most of the caves in this game are very short for the most part, so you pretty much won't be taking a long time to go through them, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead and do this and this.
Revelio. Confringo.
We are definitely going in there, which I'm not sure. Oh, okay, and okay. So let me go over here first, because this is just a couple of items here. Nice. And then go through the water. One of the few games where you can't fish. And so many Horklump juice.
Revelio.
Alright, and then we head up here. We maybe head up here. There we go. Alright, we're coming close to the 30-minute mark, but we should be fine getting out of chest up top. Oh. I won't be doubling back. I can't even double back from some of the places. Going the wrong way. Oh, we go this way? Yeah, we go this way. Oh, it's gonna wind up. Okay. Alright, here we go. Letter number 1. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here I had trouble sensing that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been a proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you are not secretly a gentleman, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense, I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yours to her. Yours sincerely, Sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mistress Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for their delightful conversation and, I am unashamed to admit, her incomparable cauldron cakes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go over the 30-minute mark just a little bit to read these letters. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Dawn. Okay. My dear Sirona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena? Philomena. And here's the box.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Benke to make your favorite, cream rodi. She was delighted to oblige, not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Fenke, best. And the last letter?
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Mistress Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrakes last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed. As is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have yet to thank you for I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the table. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my word. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I
Alright,
think that's everything.
let's go ahead and get on out of here. And then we'll take our broomstick real quick. Yeah. Oh, let's go ahead and grab this too. Right now. Broomstick up. Go, go, go. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in really quick. Oh, we really are on a way different side of the mountain. And... oh, that's right. Oh, we're going to Hogsmeade. Oh my god. Alright, then we're gonna fast travel there. I thought we were going somewhere else. Hogsmeade. Here we are. Oh, time for the HelloFresh chili. Let's go, Green.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Alright. Talk to Sirona Ryan.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright, and we will call it here for this episode on YouTube, guys, gals. Thanks so much for watching, super appreciate it. And we will see you all on the next one.